Don Corleone. Trust me, at the top it isn't lonely, dog. Just another time beat. Lord, the more I just. Still running anyway. So I got the right microphone pulled up. Here. Oh, we in the building, Trump. Hi. Shaboings. Shabigums. Shabiddles. Skadimes. Skadoobs. Skedaddle. Alright, we in the building. Let's do some news real fast. So what's been going on since we in week 1 right now, man? So we did have a couple games played last night. I see Raiders come up short in a 44-20 loss to the Broncos. Nano starts off 1-0. Okay, 2025 season sets to begin. As the NFL season prepares to kick off this week, one of the games on everyone's mind is the clash between the Chiefs and the Chargers in San Diego. NFL season has arrived. The NFL season will get underway this week with the slate of games that include the Saints visiting the Buccaneers. Oh man, come on, young S-Guy, play this fucking game, bro. Redskins were defeated by the Tigers on the road 32-15. Pine riding time for left guard Stanley. Got some people sitting on the bench right now. The rush stops here. I'm telling you right now. If anybody think they had a better draft than the Bears this season, you done lost your fucking mind. With the focus on stopping the run, the Bears defense coaches all saying the praises of their front seven after this week's practice. Yeah, they went ham in this year's draft, bro. Jesus Christ. So you figured it out, McCoy. You know what I mean? Kiss my ass, asshole. You figured it out. It only took you 3 RDLs to figure out. If a nigga come from your neighborhood, from a school in your neighborhood, it's 3 teams in this league that if these guys come from these schools, you are winning. Sorry, it's just my bias, just how I am, but 3 schools. The person that can name the 3 schools when I make rookies, it's 3 schools that I will make players from that you getting a dog no matter what. 3 schools. Anybody that's listening right now, if you can tell me the 3 schools, I'll give you they gotta be good, bro. Let me see. You could go on free agency, grab a rookie, and I'll make them a real draft player. So you'll get an extra player, first round talent. If you can tell me the 3 schools when I make these players, it's 3 schools that I definitely make players from where you're guaranteed to get a guaranteed stud. And I gave y'all a hint because McCoy looked like he figured it out. Because he attacked that school, one of the schools, all goddamn day in that draft yesterday. I'm telling you, he had one of the best drafts, bro. And it's possibly because he had all them draft picks. But I'm telling you now, if you can figure it out and tell me the 3 schools when I make these kids and they sign to these schools, they gonna come out dogs. It's 3 of them. Not saying nothing else. I'm telling you right now. Not saying nothing else. And when we get a lot more people tuned in and shit, lunchtime special, I will say that again. I will go right back at it again. What I'm telling you now is 3 schools that these kids come from that they're going to be legit no matter what. A little bit of my bias. I'm talking about. Alright, so let's finish talking about some of these. Yeah, so we got a lot to talk about with the Bears right now. Crank up the confusion machine. Scenes Packers are bench and left outside linebacker Chase Young. Yeah, okay. He ain't benched. He got moved somewhere else, dumbass. Depth chart shake up for San Diego. Makes no sense. James Boyd is no longer starting. Seriously? Fuck is James Boyd? Wait, I thought the Chargers moved. You know what? Did my boy stay in San Diego? No way they still calling him San Diego without him staying in San Diego. Let me go check this shit out. Let me go check this shit out. Why am I on schedule? Go to standings. Where'd Jimbo fucking move his team to? They still in San Diego. I think he just built the stadium. Oh, nah, he moved them back to San Diego. They were the LA Chargers. Okay, alright, I get it. Good shit, Jimbo. Good shit. 2 franchises transformed. Let's get back into the news and shit. Come on. Hey, man, y'all little workheads, niggas that work and shit right now, tune in. It's lunchtime, dog. Half of y'all niggas ain't going back to work on time anyway. You know, when we break, we break. The only motherfucker that take his break at the accurate point time it's supposed to be is motherfucking Irish Mike Tillman. That motherfucker look at the clock and be like, it's up, it's 11:59. There's 60 seconds before I can go on lunch. Well, it's 12. It's 12:28. Alright, gotta get ready to get back 2 minutes before I gotta get back to work. Nigga, when I was at work, bro, and I went on break, they ain't see me for 2 days. What? Yeah, I'll be back ready to go take my lunch and shit. They called me 2 days later, like, where the fuck you at? Oh yeah, nah, I'm chilling. Oh God. So anyway, what else is going on in the league right now? Hugh Jackson is walking into a great situation in San Diego. You racist son of a bitch. See, you don't want a white coach at all, huh? In a move that was in the works for a while, the Chargers have fired Howard Lott. See, told you, keep firing all white coaches. This is about it. Yo, since he became an owner, this has been his 4th coach. He just became an owner last year. Look. The Chargers will be looking to make a splash when they replace Coach Patricia, whatever the fuck his name is, from what's his name, bro? From the Patriots that went to the Lions and shit. Now you see this, right? In the move that was in the works for a while, the Chargers have fired Howard Lodge. So he fired Lodge and then turned right back around, fired Patricia, whatever his name is, man, Patricia. One nigga just firing the shit out of coach. It's like his 4th coach, bro. Chargers all over this bitch. Saints were defeated by the Monarchs at home. I don't know when that game was played. Alright, we going back into last year. I don't want to see that type of shit. Let's look at some draft stories. What's going on? Unravel. Once considered a sure thing for the Olympics. That shit don't matter. Alright, come on, fellas. Tune in. Lunchtime special, my boys. We got 3 on air. What's up to the 3 that's on, man? State y'all names. Who are y'all? Which one of my compadres is on here? I'm still waiting for whoever can reveal when I make our real draft players what 3 schools is you guaranteed to pick a winner from. Like, it's 3 schools that you pick that player from that school, you're guaranteed Those players are going to be dogs no matter what. Ain't no ways around it. Let me see. I had 2 questions. Let's see if people are trying to answer it real fast. 3 comments. My boy, FSU, Miami, Ohio State. I can't stand this nigga. In the order too, though. Nah, you get your player after we play, dog. I'm done. Yo, I'm fucking done. Come on, Hoodie, man. Get the fuck out of here. This nigga slow. Oh, shit. Well, that's over with fast. Damn, cuz. Ain't even give a nigga shit. Wow. So the question was, it's 3 colleges that if I make a player from those colleges and you draft them, they gonna come out dogs no matter what. I'm biased to 3 schools. So I said the person that was able to name those 3, I will make them a first-round talent real draft player. That's a rookie in this draft class that we just had that wasn't touched. Right? Not even 10 minutes later, somebody already won that shit. That fast, bro. That shit crazy. Uncle Riley, what's up? Riley. Damn, Hoodie. That fast though, bro? Shit. He won that thing fast as hell. Hold on. He said I might be late. You might be late for what? You ain't that late. We just started. You know I don't really start talking at work until we get at least 8, 9 motherfuckers on here. But you motherfucker Bigger Belly, what you missed was I said it's 3 colleges that if I make a player from, you're guaranteed to draft a stud. The person that can tell me those 3 colleges will get a fucking first-round talented real draft player right now. A rookie from, you can go get one of the butt rookies in this draft class and I'll turn them into a real draft player. First-round talent. Hoodie guessed that shit in order. In 7 minutes, bro. The first 4 minutes it took him to get on and actually understand what I was saying. That shit crazy, bro. Niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit, bro. Oh my God. Alright, so I thought this draft was crazy. Now again, we at the end of Madden. It's the dog days of Madden 2019, man. This shit was up and down. I'm telling you right now, this is the worst fucking Madden game I've ever played ever in my life, bro. I swear, yo, I done fucking lost weight. I done gained weight. I done motherfucking, I done had to motherfucking check in to the rehab or something. I don't know. This motherfucking game was so stressful this year. It's still till right now, it's still stressful as a motherfucker, that boy. But I will say this. No matter what, bro, we got some die-hard ass motherfuckers over here, man. Niggas go hard in this league, bro. And anybody that got a Madden league that's still chipping right now, and when I mean chipping, I mean chipping, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody know what chipping mean, right? I ain't got, for my Irish Tillmans, chipping means it's really doing well, brother. But if anybody got a league that's chipping like this right now, y'all die hard ass players, bro. It's that simple. And I would bring my league up against anybody that got a league right now. I would bring my top 15 over against your top 15, and then I'll take my other 15 against your 15, and we'll win both of those matches. We'll win both of those tournaments. My squad versus your squad. My league versus your league, anytime, any day, anywhere, any place, will whoop y'all ass. I'm telling you right now. Best league around, hands down. Don't ask nobody. Find out. Chill. So, alright, so I'm going to get, I know some people at work will get some tune-ins, and then we'll have about 70 motherfuckers that'll view this later on. I'm not going to waste no more time. I'm going to get right to it. Let's go. So, We had our draft last night, man, and due to the weather being bad down this area and EA on some bullshit, it wouldn't let us broadcast and really go through some things that we wanted to show in the broadcast last night. I wanted everything to be live the entire off season because it was close to being one of the last ones. So I wanted to show everything. I was going to leave my broadcast on the entire day that we was going through everything just to get that info. I could chop it up and make something out of it later. But I wasn't able to do it, so back to what we was talking about. We're going to get to this draft recaps and shit. So we're going to go through, rock with me, fellas. We're going to go through every team on this bitch. You feel me? I ain't taking a break. I'm going through every motherfucking team, and I'm going to show everybody love. All right? Now, if your team was skipped in the draft, and believe me, I know who it was. If you didn't draft, I'm not talking about your ass. I'm telling you right now. Fuck you. Yo, everybody that's watching right now, y'all with me? If them niggas ain't draft, fuck they ass. That's the slogan for the day. You ain't draft, fuck your ass. How about that? I ain't talking about niggas that ain't draft, y'all lazy motherfuckers. Give me a second. Let me bring some motherfuckers over here. We gonna talk some work right now. I can't get Unc over here talking. He in the middle of a what's his name? Hood, hop off a GT, nigga. Bring your ass. Alright, now let's get to this shit. Right now, to me, we starting with the team, the Bears, because they're alphabetical order. They're the number one team that starts right away with BE. But we starting with the Bears because this was the number one player to me that had the best draft, bro, by far. I don't know how everybody else feel, and I'm being honest. I actually been through everybody's team and saw some really good draft boards. Saw some really good players. Granted, I didn't make these players where the development was going to take long at all for these guys. Some of these guys were coming out in the 90s, and I did it on purpose because this is absolutely the last draft class where you'll see me making fucking 300 players and shit. This is the last draft class, so you don't have the luxury to be building up a 72 overall player and all that. And the reason why linemen were coming out in the 76s and shit like that, because the interior players have the highest XP, so they can develop faster than your skill players. So just know I know what the fuck I'm doing, and I'll be on point, dog. Alright, but with that being said, let's talk about this Jamil Ishmael. Now, it ain't gonna be a player that you look at right here that you can't go look at highlights and see them put in work, no matter if it's on high school field or college field. But this draft class, all these kids are in high school. I mean, they all made commitments to schools already, but they all going into their junior year right now. All right, I'm sorry. Yeah, they all going into their junior year right now. Sophomores right now. Sophomores going into their junior years high school. All right, so what I did was I took in mind, for example, Jabari Ishmael. If you look him up, I'm quite sure he's 6'5", but he was probably 210 pounds, bro. But he's a sophomore, so you figure by the time he become a senior in high school and by the time he becomes draft eligible, he can get put on about 25, 30 pounds. You get what I'm saying? Now y'all see how I do things? Anyway, Jabari Ishmael from Miami, 90 speed, 88 acceleration, 90 agility, 88 strength at defensive end, came out 83. After trading Wayne Hampton to the Dolphins, he entered the draft and said, I'm going back to Miami. Not to my... Won't spend too much time on where they got picked at, but I'm assuming, I don't know if this was his number one pick. Here quick. I don't know what was his number one pick. He did have a third pick in this draft, and I thought I saw him go. I think he got Donnie, the other defense, and this wasn't a first round pick. His first round pick was, let's go, I know who it was. Right here, Harris, Florida State. Y'all starting to get a theme now? See how smart he is? He understands. Look, see it? See the difference? I have no idea how that guy, he must have been all the way at the bottom, that Miami guy, on quick, because that shouldn't happen. In fact, that will get fixed in a little bit. This was guaranteed his first overall pick. I could tell that because this was the number one defensive end on the board right now. Being the number one defensive end, he didn't get the best defensive end. Yep, third pick, first round. He didn't get the best DN because he missed the right DN, Fidel. the boy Fidel that went to Texas A&M. But the reason why he didn't get him because he went to Texas A&M. But he's a Camden kid, so you missed out on that. Maybe I should have said that too, gave y'all a hint. But why would I do that when I wanted to draft him? Just know this draft class was full of Jersey kids because I was surprised at the 21 class. We have over fucking like we have a lot of kids coming out of our area, Camden, New Jersey. That's D1. That's going D1. We're getting D1 offers right now. So you know, in my little area of South Jersey, from Camden all the way down to fucking where Tata at, we had all type of kids playing in this draft class. So it was loaded. And the person that got Johnny Martin, the running back, kissed my ass. All right, somebody look up Johnny Martin on YouTube and shit, bro. He's a sophomore right now. He'll be a junior coming into this class. And tell me why. That's who I wanted. All right, so let's get back to this guy. Savion Bullard. I ain't gonna spend time on the 83 overall, 96 running back Donovan Edwards. This was a good pick too. Michigan, 83, 95 speed, 95 excel. Good pick because he got rid of Lingard, so he had to go get another speed back. I respect that. And then two drafts in a row, he drafted Florida State corner, and look what he got. Corey Collier, 97 speed, 97 acceleration, bro. All right, so I don't know what he going to do, and I'm not going to give him hints on nothing. Sorry, fellas, I'm coming out of this, I'm going to his depth chart. Let's see how smart he is. Let's see if my boy really learning right now. What are you going to see? Go to these Bears rosters, depth chart. Go look at these DBs. Go look at these DBs. Go look at these DBs. All right. Pay attention to his corners. Jeff Moore. He's a dog. This is my guy. I went to junior college with him before he went off to Cincinnati and I went to Maryland. We were both the starting corners from our freshman year in junior college. We only both stayed one season and then we transferred out. Yeah, he was a dog, bro. Especially a punt returner. Oh my God. But anyway, he got Demore Tate last year in the draft, 97 speed, 99 excel at right now from Florida State. All right, then he went and got Corey Collier, and I see he's still hard-headed, putting safeties at corner and shit. Hard-headed ass. Just don't listen. Who gives a fuck? Huh, McCoy? Who cares? Just do what the fuck you want to do when you want to do it. Oh, well. But anyway, me personally, I like these three corners right here. I guess he's gonna give him some time to grow up, but to be honest with you, he's starting over Jeff Moore. Jeff Moore going in the slot. If this is if this is my football team. All right, well back to the Bears and what they've done in this draft. Let's get back to it. And the Bears we are talking about right now because I think he had the best draft. Those that are following, y'all gonna tell me right now if you think so too. All right, so he got rid of his backup quarterback and he went and got Malik Henry. Anybody know about Malik Henry? He was the quarterback that went to Florida State, and like mentally he started breaking down. I don't know what the fuck was going on with him, but he was the number. He won the Elite 11 too during his time there and all that. But he was right after Jameson. He was right after Jameson, and he was doing pretty good. He was going to have a starting job. Jameson stayed an extra year. He came in on Jameson's junior year or redshirt sophomore year, whatever. Yeah, redshirt sophomore year before he went to the pros. He came in after that season and was absolutely fighting for the starting job, and then had a mental breakdown, bro. Like I don't know what the fuck happened with this guy, but I'm a Florida State fan, so I know this for a fact. So then anyway, he went to a college in fucking Kansas, junior college. That's actually on Netflix, which is called Last Chance U, and he still was that fucking. This kid's a nut. Please go watch him. He's a nut, yo. But he's but fucking talent out this world. But he fucking crazy. But anyway, he transferred into Nevada, but he walked on. He never got a scholarship because of his. I don't know. Like he was a fucking asshole, bro. And like anybody that went back and watched him on that Netflix series knew they wasn't giving this fucking kid a scholarship, and he could have went anywhere he wanted to, but he was an asshole, bro. This guy mouth was off the hook. He didn't give a fuck. Disrespectful. But he walked on to Nevada and took the starting quarterback job in the spring and shit. shit. So he'll have a scholarship by the end of this season. Easy. But this was smart to go get him. Now, I don't think he's going to start him, but it was a great backup role, you know what I mean, just in case. You never know, injuries do happen. And then Donnell Harris, Florida State. Now, you seeing the trait right now. Miami, Florida State, Miami. He's winning. Look at this. This guy 94 overall already. Miami. All right. So I think he had the best draft class, bro. One, because he had the picks. And two, he didn't miss. Not on one pick, he didn't miss, bro. Not one. So good job, McCoy, man. Let's see what you're going to do on the field this season. Now, the Bengals did draft this year, and he drafted players that I thought, I ain't going to lie, this was one of my favorite DNs. Highlights watching, though. Watching this guy's highlight, he from, and USC is another, if I would say it was 4 teams, USC would be the 4th team that if you get a guy from USC, you know he a dog. All right? Remember that in future Maddens when we do Real Draft. USC is another team that these guys are dogs from. And then Penn State will be next, then Notre Dame. So anyway, all right, but Corey Foreman, man, he got one of the best highlight tapes I've seen at a defensive end, bro. And I thought that was a great pick. I think he got him in the 1st round, and then he came back and got Onk's son. This is another Camden kid that's sitting in the draft this year. And he's taking a junior college route, though, but before it's said and done, just know this. He's the number 42 ranked kid in the country, bro, at guard. Just know that, all right? Now, he's going to go junior college, man. My boy going to do some things, and we're going to be talking about him in a few years. Just believe that. And I do think he's going to go to Baylor. I really think he's going to go to Baylor. Because Baylor is a Jersey pipeline right now because we got a Jersey kid that's on that coaching staff. So, I think he's going to be fine. All right, he got a quarterback. Now, me personally, I think him getting a quarterback wasn't bad. I don't know what round did he get this quarterback, and I really don't know what round all these quarterbacks started walking off the board. But if you gonna get a quarterback, bro, I mean, you did lose a lot of pieces. Remember, this is one of the guys I was talking about that I don't know what he's going to do with his roster because he lost everybody. He didn't have shit on that roster. So I guess he addressed all the stuff that he lost. And I gave people money, so I don't understand where the mishap was. Like, why would you let all these fucking guys go? Like, it was no reason why you let that boy Paul go, bro. That motherfucker was one of the scariest defensive players in the league. And now he's sitting on somebody else's roster right now. I just don't understand that shit. But anyway, got him in the 3rd round. Jake Garcia, again, another Miami kid. This kid is a dog too, bro. For real, y'all gonna love this kid. He mark my words. When he get to Miami, he starts that year. The moment he step on campus, he's a starter, bro. I feel that way. All right. Back to what do you got? So he got left outside linebacker Kendrick Blakeshire, 89 speed, 93 accel, 78 overall. You got the Garcia, you got Khalil Phillips, you got Katron Evans at DN, 90. I mean, 90 strength ain't really not with our league. That ain't bad because you got a defensive end that's stronger than him right now. So I like his 4 pick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks. I like his 5 picks, but let's go to his roster and see if he addressed it. All right, so I don't know if I'm starting this kid right away. I don't think you got the luxury to be playing with a rookie when your starter is better than him right now every way, except for he's not faster in speed, but he is in acceleration. All right. He didn't address the running back issue, but I guess he's cool with Kervontae Benson. I think this guy don't win games because every year his roster turns over like this. Like, I mean, 29-year-old Joe Mixon, he has been playing, being a dog in our league, but I'm not sure, bro. I guess I like what he got. He went to free agency and picked up some good running backs to hold himself down. At the receiver core, Emmanuel Hall, Jawan Jennings, Jeff Love, and Brendan Rice, Jerry Rice's son. All right, so he kind of solid there. But I want to know if he addressed his offensive line, and he did. It looked like he fixing it. Yep, Khalil there. All right, I see what he did. Cool. That fast, he went and fixed. This guy gonna give up more sacks than a motherfucker. Period. Yep. All right. Well. After looking at his roster now compared to what we saw, he got Clayton Marshall, turned him into a defensive end. All right. This was my guy. I drafted him. He a dog. All right, so he did what he had to do, bro. He fixed his team. He fixed it real fast, too. All right, I apologize, Farmer, man. My bad. I came at your neck hard about your roster, but you fixed it. Good shit. So you playing a free agency game. I feel you. All right, let's get away from the Bengals and go look at the Broncos and see what Nano Burgers did. Baby Boone. Baby Boone going to move like Baby Boone. So he got a 20-year-old defense linebacker, 85 speed, 87 acceleration. Considering what was coming out, that's not really a win right there. The center with 96 strength. Again, the lineman XPs are higher than everybody else's, so that 78 can easily turn to an 88 in 3 games if you do it right. Dylan Brooks, really good. 87 overall, 90 speed, 91. He got rid of Yannick and then picked up this guy to replace him. And then I love this defensive tackle he got, Mason Smith, big time. 95, 87 strength. This guy like Warren Sapp at D tackle right now. So he kind of did pretty good in his 4 or 5 picks. Four picks. All right, good job, Nano. All right, Jungle. Jungle always draft good. He pretty much know what he's doing. Plus, I taught him how to draft, so little copycatting ass nigga. Fuck's my drink at, homeboy. Damn. Yeah, so Jungle do really well every year, and all he doing is reloading. Some of these guys ain't even gonna see the field at all because he's loaded. So it's pretty much. And it's possible some of these linemen might get on the field. I don't know. But Colbin, all right, here's this draft class that I love. The receiver core was really talented, man. People did take them. Now, it's a few guys that came out. I'm mad a couple people got, but I'm going to talk about them as we go through them. Now, Kobe Bowman going to Stanford. This guy played at St. Bosco's in California with the Bucks quarterback, DJ Ulalili. All right, he wore number 9 in high school, bro. Fucking white boy, too. Dog. All right, this is a dog. Jungle, and he went to the right person too, because Jungle going to use him right now. All right, so you're dealing with a kid, 95 speed, 96 acceleration, 92 agility as a white boy. Now, he got 92 agility for a reason. You go watch his highlights, you'll see why. All right, so Derek Harris Jr., Belly, this is Tata's kid or one of our Camden kids, I'm not sure. I think it's one of the Camden kids from New Jersey, so you already knew he was coming out. But this shit crazy, 94 speed, 95 acceleration at linebacker right now, 6'3", 245. Now, he ain't start off that fast, but, you know, after you go through practices and training and all that, you can get some upgrades, just like he got on these corners, because he already got a corner right now that's 99. Didn't come out that. He probably came out 97, 98 speed, some shit like that, because they are flying this year. And I will say, the younger these kids getting, the faster and stronger they getting. I don't know what it is in the water with these kids, but they monsters now. All right, so Isaiah Johnson, West Virginia, Jason Marshall. Look at this. This is just all plug in and play right now, guys. I mean, 92 overall, 90 overall. These guys can play for him right now and be 99 before the fucking week 6. All right, Kobe Bowman going to get some burn. Good shit, Jungle. You know what? Jungle is pushing the Bears right now for the best draft right now. Now let's go see what the Bucks did. Now, the Bucks took my favorite receiver out of this draft class. I wasn't going to spend a high pick on him, but I wanted this kid, Chris Hudson, another St. Bosco guy. Bro, go look at... You know what's crazy? I don't even think the Bucks know this, but I'm going to put him up on this. Your quarterback probably was in your GM's ear saying, yo, please, whatever y'all do, get my receiver from high school, Chris Hudson. One of the best fucking receivers I've seen in high school in a long time. And then you got my little son and shit, Marquise Hayes, from my hood. I taught this kid how to play football from age 10 on. Going to Maine University. He's a dog, bro. So you got another safety. I like that. I like what you did right now. On the left guard, 99 strength already. Jesus Christ. All right, so you balled out, man. And then wait. Cody Brown. Now I love my cousin, my cousin James Hanna at running back, but again, he's a true receiver, my boy. And I think you keep him at running back because that was a great move what you did. But I think you having a legit real running back in the backfield now, Cody Brown, you got to share carries with this guy because it limits your fumbles. When your running back do fumble a lot, so it limits your fumble, and you could do way more with James. I call his name Jers. We call him Jers, Pooh Jers. All right, but you can do a lot more with Hannah in a receiving game with this guy in the backfield. So great fucking draft, bro. I like it. Circumbob. Remember, I told you Circle Bob is a wild card. Not because he's a wild card playoffs guy. He's a wild card because nobody knows what the fuck this guy is ever thinking. I think he just play with his braids, his dreads, and then make a decision off of that. Why, you know how a nigga thinking? Some people play with their chin hair. Some niggas fiddle their fingers. This nigga twist his dreads. And while he twisting the motherfuckers, he thinking, I think I'm going to go with a new quarterback this year. But anyway, 90 overall, you lost right here. Let me see the strength on this fucking lineman. Yep, 90. Right tackle, I don't know if you really got, that's not a win right there for me, buddy. But then you got Xavier Coleman, and you do got good running backs in the backfield already. But I think you just picked the best available at times. Stanley King, now this was big. I hated the fact that you got him because I was going to get him. That was going to be the receiver I was going to get because he's from Pat High School. A lot of these Wilson kids all going D1 and shit. They won a championship last year. And this kid, Stanley King, 6'5", he was a dog at receiver. All right, going to Rutgers right now. So this was a good pick at 90. You know, you get a 95, a 6'5" guy with 94 speed, 96 to sell. You know he jumping out the building. That's damaging, bro, especially with that rollout playmaker shit. That shit can be really effective. Let me see what the jumping look like. Somewhere around here. There we go. 96 jumping. Yeah, good win. That's a good pick right there, man. Hell yeah, that was a good pick. 88 overall. But then you go get Arch Manning. Now, it didn't make sense when you picked him to me. I thought somebody else would go get him that could play him right away. But you're going to start him, and I respect that. But you had to. It's hard, bro, because Talia Tagovailoa, it was a household name. You made him better than his brother, and he was balling. He was putting in work right now. Now he got to sit on the bench right now with Arch Manning starting quarterback, because you got to start a Manning, all right. And then this ain't a regular Manning that's slow. This Manning can really run a fucking football, bro. 84 speed, 85 acceleration, and he just got all types of Manning written all over him. So I get it, but I don't really see him with you though. Like I thought Talea was pretty good, bro, and you was doing something. I think Talea was the reason why you was able to play that wild card ass offense you got and still be able to be effective and beat games, win some big games and shit, and beating me including. So I don't know, man. Maybe send him like I don't want to see this kid on the bench, man. You might got to send him somewhere, man. Go through the leagues and see who don't got a really solid quarterback that can get him right away and put him in as a starter. That's just the only thing I can say to you. But I guess I like what you did. I'm not willing to give you a B plus or nothing like that. I would say I would give you a with the number one quarterback in the draft class. I will give you a B. It ain't hard. It's not hard to give out bad grades because the players were made extraordinary this year because it was the last draft class. All right, now the Chargers. Again, Miami. Now these guys are from Miami, so they're gonna draft Miami guys. But look, when you draft one of those guys, you're gonna win, bro. 89 speed, 93 acceleration. That linebacker, 6'1", 225. He wasn't the best linebacker in the draft class, but it was a great pick. 95 strength left guard. He got great tight end, 89 speed, 85 acceleration. He could do some things with that. But his pick right here. Come on, James Williams, 6'5", 213-pound free safety, bro. Oh my God. He had to be a high pick, bro. He had to get him he had to have a top 10 pick to get this guy. There's no way. Yep, number 5. This guy went at number 5, bro. This is crazy. I do believe that he gonna it's gonna be like I drafted really good safeties, and it took me a little bit to get them to develop. It took me almost 2 seasons to get them developed. I don't know. I mean, he already had 90 overall, 94 speed, 95 acceleration, bro, and I'm quite sure he hitting like a motherfucker too. This is a dog, bro. And if you don't think that he's made the way he's supposed to look right now, you can kiss my ass. Go look at his highlight. That's all I'm gonna say. Go look at the bull highlight. Feel me? Now, when I'm gonna come out of this and I'm gonna check out some more of these guys. Like I said, all right, that was all his players. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He had 4 draft picks, and he won on all 4 of these motherfuckers. All right, so good shit. You definitely get a B. Before I continue on, I'm going to read some messages before I go to the next team. All right. Hoodie, Florida State, Ohio State, Miami. Yep, he was on point. Yeah, you was on point, but you late. And then 4-5. You know what? You asshole. Yep. 4, 5, and 6. USC, Penn State, Michigan. 100% right. Bigger Belly, holla at me, man. You right. You 100% right. But Hoodie got that shit about 3 minutes of me saying it. I should have waited, man, because Hood was on top of that shit right away. But Bigger Belly, the next 3 teams was definitely in that order too, bro. Definitely in that order. All right, let's get back to the draft class. Now the Chiefs didn't draft, so I'm not gonna stay there. Even though he got a kid from the hood on his team, but I ain't gonna stay with him. The coach did draft. Shaq did definitely draft. All right, so he got a middle linebacker. He lost here. Now Shaq, I went through teams last night, and this guy, I can guarantee you, this guy wasn't made right. Now what I usually do when I make the guys is their names on there, their schools on there, height and weight, and then I do their traits like superstar and all that type of stuff. But just looking at his overall ratings and shit, bro, you know I didn't do nothing to him. 78 hit power. So he'll be a guy that I'll go back and fix. All right, and then I'll come back to you and talk about him. But right now I gotta go do some homework on him because I didn't fix him right. And I went back and fixed a couple guys already, but all right, so D tackle, you can't lose with a D tackle. That's a 94 already, 97 strength. You ain't losing there. 6'2", 320 pounds, 74 speed, but that 89 acceleration gonna get him the quarterbacks right away. And then he got Elijah Clark, one of the Clark brothers from Wilson. Again, Pat's and my brother Mill's school. They won a championship together back in like 2002, 2001, and then they won another championship. This team right here with these kids won a championship last football season. And they breed football players, man. We get guys going all over the place every year from this school. All right, so that was a good pick. 95 speed, 96 acceleration at 6'2". Then you go get Chad Ochocinco's son, all right, which is cool. That was a steal pick. I don't think you needed him though, because that receiver, you got all types of good ass receivers in the last draft and last free agency. So I don't know where he fits in at all. I mean, do you start him right now? I mean, I don't know. We got some dogs over here, baby. But it is what it is, man. You picked the best available at the time. Nothing wrong with that. All right, so let's get back to the next team. Shaq, I give you a B, bro. I'm not gonna give you nothing outside of a B, my nigga. All right, so Landon Jackson, defensive end, 93 strength. You win there. 87 speed, 88 acceleration, 85 overall. Damon Payne, now he already got 99 strength, 6'4", 315, Ohio State, as you can see. All right, quarterback DeAndre Johnson. Now let's talk about this. Now I don't condone putting your hands on women at all. I don't condone it. Things happen. Situations happen where sometimes you can turn the cheek. Me personally, I'd rather beat the shit out of your man or start some trouble with the nearest guy next to you. Because usually when there's a woman around and she running her fucking mouth, there's a man around. You know what I'm saying? And in my eyes, fuck the girl, let her talk shit, but just vision that guy next to her is the one talking it and take your anger out on that person. All right. Now DeAndre Johnson was a guy that got recruited and signed from Florida State. All right. Never been in trouble. Great kid, great high school kid. Never been in trouble with nothing, no disciplinary and no nothing. Went to a bar. White girl calling him all types of niggers and cussing him the fuck out and shit, and he punched the shit out of the bitch and got kicked out of Florida State because of it, rightfully so. And it was a big deal. They went off on this guy. So he went to that college and that junior college from Last Chance U, the first one with the coach Bud and shit there. They sat out the first year and then he came back on, right? And he worked his way back into a starting job over there, and he was fucking dominant, but nobody still wanted to touch this kid because of that, because of putting his hands on a woman, all right? And you made one mistake in your life, and it's fucked up that you had to pay for it, but you made that mistake, and it's really a bad mistake you made, but your record shows that you've been an outstanding kid ever since, and you paid for it. But anyway, he got a chance to go to FAU, all right? And he got there, and he was doing pretty well, but then he started having all types of blood clots and shit, which fucked his career up a little bit, all right? But I put him on the game because I think he deserved to be on the game, period. So I'm glad he drafted him. He'll never see the field, but I'm glad he drafted him. So then you get Darian Chestnut. This kid's from around our way, 96 speed, 96 acceleration. Good job. I'll give you a B, and I'll give you a B minus, bro. Now the Dolphins. Now I was on the phone with Unc during this draft, and I had the draft process up, and Unc was asking me about running backs, and I started talking about the fastest running back in the draft class. Well, I was wrong, but he was close to it, and then the Dolphins went and got that motherfucker right away. This kid gonna be, just remember this kid right here. All right, now he got good running backs, Eric Gray. All right, but this kid right here plays right now. I don't know. Is you tired of Zach Moss and you get his kid some burn, or are you gonna go? If the Dolphins play his games this year, he got a good backfield, and this guy runs the ball really well. So I like what he did. I like that pick. I'm not mad at that at all. All right, and then he addressed his line, 97 strength, right tackle, 86 overall, number 1 right tackle. All right, he got 7 McGee, the running back for Oregon, 96 speed, 98 acceleration. He got tight end, 2 tight ends in this draft class, and then he got the other Wilson guy. Are y'all starting to see the trend with this Woodrow Wilson team? These kids, I already showed y'all 3 players. All right, and you know they all play both ways. 3 players that's D1 right now. 2 receivers, 1 at Temple, 1 at Rutgers. Trevon King, 6'4". So you in high school playing with 6'5" receiver, 6'4" receiver, and you had a freshman kid that's playing on the Monarchs team. That was a freshman. That was the best receiver on their team. And his brother got drafted as a corner. So I forgot who drafted him. But I was just talking about the Clark kid. But this is the other King. Now we got another receiver in that King. So they was loaded, bro. This Woodrow Wilson team out here in Camden, where I'm from, they were loaded, all right? Because the kid I got, Fidel Diggs, at defensive end that's going to Texas A&M, he was actually their number 1 receiver. Even though the freshman was the best receiver on the team, he was their number 1 receiver. So they had a bunch of 6'5", 6'4" receivers all over the place, and I don't think they had a receiver under 6'2". All right, so good job. Now you got another receiver to throw to outside of Martin Johnson. So I think that fits your style. And if you can keep Kevin Harvey healthy, I think you'll be right back in playing in that playoff run and fighting over there in the AFC East. Good shit. All right, so we got the Eagles, didn't draft, not talking about them. 49ers didn't draft, not talking about them. I will say this, the Eagles had the number 1 D tackle on both last 2 draft classes. His D tackle's off the hook. All right, but I'm getting out of here. The Jaguars, my brother picked, he did pick once. He got Jeremiah Trotter's son, so I'll talk about that, but I'm not going to talk about all the rest of his picks because he didn't pick them. But he did get a kid from another kid, Amari Harvey. This is what happened when you get Florida State kids. All right. 5'11", 181 pounds. Now, don't get it fucked up. I didn't just I'm going to make him super fast because he's from Florida State. Nope. His 40 was like that. So, you know, you're better. But he got the number 2 quarterback in this draft class, too. And I like Randolph Kapapa at 88 speed, 92 acceleration. So he got 2 dogs at middle linebacker right now. All right. Jets, Malachi Wideman, again, Florida State. You see what happens when you get a Florida State guy. All right, Xavier Carter, outside linebacker, is a plug-and-play right now guy. He got a nice safety, Kane Williams, LSU, 96. You're never going to go wrong if you get an LSU DB, period. All right, and that's that. 3 picks, good shit. All right, the Lions picked this draft class, good shit. He grabbed the center, 97 strength. Quentin Somerville, 88 speed, 93 acceleration, defensive end. Right away, he gets right in and starts right now. He went and got another tight end. He uses his tight ends well. Another left end, 89, 92. So I like that. I like what he did. He did a good job. And my boy learning, man. I'm giving my boy a B. I gave McCoy an A, so he's going to get a B+. I like that. Jungle got a B+ too. Now the Monarchs. Let's get the bigger belly, baby. Naquan Brown. Wait a minute. All right, yeah, so he must have been a defensive end, moved him to D tackle. Michael Redding III, Florida State. See what happens when you get a Florida State guy? I ain't going to keep saying it. But then he got Jack Sawyer from Ohio State, man. This was a big pick, 94. Bro, these guys all going to start right now. Michael Redding going to get burned. He starts right away. I don't know if A.J. Kirk going to start, but 95 speed, 91 acceleration from Ohio State. But Amari Clark is on the field right now. Yo, Bigger Belly. What's up, bro? Go look at my 2 receiver rookies that I just drafted, and they both from my hood, except for the speedster dude. He from the Last Chance U and shit. I got both of them for you. For him, bro. I need my boy. This is my little young boy. I coached him, man. Come on, man. Let me get this guy, bro. Come on, Bigger Belly. You could do wonders with 2 guys that's running 96 and 98 and 98. I got one receiver 98 speed, 98 cell, the other one 96, 97. Come get both of those guys and give me him, man. I'm gonna send that trade over to you. Anyway, linebacker Braden McGregory. No, that was last year's draft. Bigger Belly did solid in his draft class, man. He almost got a 90 everywhere. I give him a B plus. Nah, Bigger Belly, I give you a B, bro. Fuck that, no B plus. All right. Franklin Burns was a guy that was made late because he was 20 years old and I forgot to make him. Hudson Wolf, I already got a Wolf on my team. The Wolf family, man, they all, the first Wolf that was known was from Tennessee. He ended up going to Pittsburgh Steelers. These guys are the brothers, their family, bro. When you got a family full of tight ends that come out and go D1, most of them playing in the SEC, you're playing with dogs. This kid was my quarterback for the 120 pounds as a 10-year, 11-year-old, and as a senior, he moved to wide receiver and safety, and he's going to Northern Illinois. Nick Cataldo, that's my guy right here, bro. I coached this little kid. I had him throw 20-something touchdowns as a 11-year-old. That's what it was. 11-year-old threw 20-something touchdowns when we coached him. Lost in the championship 6-0 though, but we took this team. They ain't had no talent on this team, and we took them little motherfuckers and made them players and took them to a championship. All right, Carlos Thompson again. This is the Last Chance U receiver. He's a dog. He went to Texas A&M, couldn't stop smoking bud, got kicked the fuck out of there, and then went to this junior college and went 1. He couldn't go back D1 because once you leave a Division I school, your clock starts. And because he played as a freshman, he was starting as a freshman, his clock started, and he sat out a year or 2, and then he went back to junior college. So his eligibility for a D1 school was over with, so he went to a D2 school. All right, and the Muhim McCargo, he's a freshman running back. He'll be a sophomore this year at, again, Falcon, my brother Mills High School, Woodrow Wilson, Canton, New Jersey. All right, he a dog, bro. He literally hands down won 2 playoff games. He was like he had a run in the playoffs that went to get them to the championship, to win the championship, unlike no other, man. He was off the hook, and this guy's a strong kid at 5'10", 220. He already like 215 pounds now, but I tapped him out at 220 as a sophomore. Drew Sanders from Alabama, one of the best linebackers I ever seen. This kid's a dog. Every tackle he makes is a suplex. And again, Fidel Diggs. Now, McCoy didn't see this guy because he looked right at that Miami guy, but this was the best defensive end in the draft. Period. All right, I give myself a B. Panthers. Corey Palmer, Camden guy. This kid's still in high school. He played for Camden High School. Coach Dell. Everybody knows my boy Burgers Dell. That used to have the Eagles in the league. He coaches this kid. But he left Camden and went to IMG Academy and shit. So he's gonna finish his high school career by IMG Academy, and then he's supposed to be going to Baylor. He already gave him a verbal commitment. This kid's a dog. So that was a good pick. Like your lineman. Avante Dickerson, Nebraska. I like this guy. 97 speed, 99 cell. Jordan Thomas at defense end, LSU, 88. And then wide receiver Aggie Hall, 6'3", 205. So you got some speed out here, baby. Let's see what you're going to do with it. Patriots. The Patriots hit me in chat and said, bro, is everybody in this draft class superstars? And we like, nah, bro. He like, well, shit, I got superstars every pick. I'm like, god damn, bro. Yeah, well, when you pick at number 2, and you got a chance to do that. Now turn them superstars into something. I like his draft class. All right. Now I will say this. I'm looking at this. I'm glad I do this, man, because I'm looking at this right tackle, and you can literally tell that he only got the age on it and the stamp. He's not made. You can tell he's not made. Just this shit. Ain't too many linemen gonna come out in our league that only got, where is it at? 84 strength, bro. So I'll go back and fix that. Let me check him out. Raheem Anderson at center. Good job. Rakeem Boyd, this is a Last Chance U. Another kid that was a Last Chance U, was a dog at running back at Arkansas right now. Jalen Cheek, this is one of Tata kids. He coaches him at in Winslow in New Jersey, 97. All right, and then Bryce Foster, right guard. So he cleaned up his offensive line, which was great. And then he got a good running back. I really don't think you need that running back because you got two dogs over there already with Trey Sanders, the number 1 running back in the 19 class, and Chris Tyree, the number 1 running back in the 20 class. So good shit. All right, I'm going to go back to reading some of these messages, and then I'll get back to the draft class. I'm not sending you Diggs, but I do got somebody else I can send you. I'm going to send you those 2 receivers, and then I'll send you one of my D tackles. Look at them. Anybody but Shelvin, bro. How about that? Because you got a 260-pound nigga at D tackle right now. Knock it off. Come on, man. I need Amari Clark, bro. Send me Amari Clark. I'll send you a D tackle. Marvin, and then those 2 receivers. So I'm giving you 2 for 1 and a fucking D tackle. Dog, come see me. The safety was playing cornerback before the rule. And yeah, he was. You right. What's up, McCoy? You the only motherfucker that got an A in the draft class this year so far. God damn, dog. You went ham. All right, let's look at the Raiders. The Raiders didn't draft, so I'm not going to spend time on that team right now. But he's a new user over here. So we'll take it. Rams pick. Rams went in. Rams are smart. All right, so obviously he got a linebacker that wasn't touched right now. I'm glad I'm looking at this because I could fix it. Because Jack Holyfield from Virginia, he actually got a brother that's already in his league. But I got to fix him. He's a dog, so don't get it fucked up. He'll got that. That'll be fixed. Bryce Langston, he went defensive end here. That ain't bad. He went left tackle, pretty solid. But then he got Montego Moss. You can't lose when you go get a Moss. 6'5". This is like 6'5", 195, 96 speed, 98 acceleration. Uh-oh. Now, I want to know this. That everybody that's still watching this right now, is this guy in a graveyard spot, or are we going to see him make noise with Moss? You know what, Mom? I really don't care. I'm like, you pissed me off right now. I don't even give a fuck what you got going on. Now, Montego Moss. Now, me personally, Mike, fuck that. He could keep Aaron Clark. Come on, Mike. We need to bust a move. Let me get this guy. There's no reason. I fucking can't stand it. Anyway, explain to me right now. Do y'all think that he'll make noise with him, or he had a graveyard spot? Let me check out some of these comments. Tombstone. 14 wins. Graveyard. Send that running back and that wide receiver. What? The rookie running back? Damn, kid. Hey, man, we might can make that happen. I might let you get the ball. Oh, man, I'm giving up a Camden kid, bro. You know what? We might can make that happen, bro. We might can make that happen. Let me holler at the Patriots. If the Patriots don't have a problem sliding one of those running backs over for a draft pick or something, we can make that happen, man. Let's look at Booney and what Booney did in this draft. Victor Burrell, right tackle, 94 strength. Dante Thornton, I don't know if he's going to play for him right away, but 6'4", 184 pounds, Penn State, 95. Pretty good. Ethan Downs, 95 strength at DN. This guy's ready to play right now. I don't give a fuck about that 84 overall. He's ready to go. And Rocco Spindler, he won there. He already had 99 strength right now, but he got Warren Sapp speed, 84 speed, 86 acceleration at D tackle, 315 pounds. This guy is going to replace that guy that was getting old for Boone right away. I give Boone a B. Redskins, he did draft, so we're going to stick around, see what he talking about. He got N'Kobe Dean. Who the fuck is, no he didn't. Who the fuck is that? Oh, no, I need the 20-year-olds. Here we go. Brandon Jennings. Now, this was the number 1 linebacker in that class, right? But Jeremiah Trotter, I made him, he was way down like 5th. I had to change it up. So what I did was I slid him down at the bottom, like selected to go in the 5th round. But he was actually the number 1 linebacker in this draft class. So he won picking him right away. 93 speed, 93 acceleration, and again, Florida State. Now, Michael Jenkins, this kid I coached too. Fucking dog. All right, this kid I coach, man, he won every year in youth football with him. He won a championship. When I went and got this kid, they had him playing tight end and blocking for some slow-ass white boy. And I was at their practice, and I was like, you know what, man? All that speed you got, you play running back, you'll be a dog. came over and he played running back for us, and I'm talking about 42 touchdowns a season type shit. And he had a great high school career. Injuries hurt him a lot. He did get injured a lot towards ACL and all that, but we will see this kid play some good football down the stretch in college. And I forgot I made him in the draft, because I would have definitely drafted him. 96 speed, 95 excel, but he running hard too. Look at that, 90 break tackle, 90 trucking. He's a dog. All right, Zaire Patterson from Duke, nice side. This guy, now you would think with that speed I didn't make him right, but he's completely made right. And then Jamil Kwan, this is Tatai's kid. He coaches him at linebacker, going to Beller. As you can see, all the Jersey kids are going to Beller. And then Mike Davis Jr. from Penn State. This is another kid I coach. He's still in high school right now. Right now he's looking at Penn State or Virginia Tech. So 94, 95. He'll be a senior this year. All right, so I like what he did over here. Good job. I'll give you a B+. Saints didn't draft. Seahawks to draft. You know Hoodie gonna put work in on the draft tip. Elliott Donald right in. Came in right away, 87 speed, 88 cell. He got Donald Williams at corner. This is another Camden kid, 95 speed, 95 acceleration. Jake Beller, this is St. Bosco's kid. All them St. Bosco's, I told y'all St. Bosco's had, the quarterback that the Bucks got was thrown to a bunch of D1 receivers all year long. 96 speed, 96 acceleration. And then he got Troy Franklin. This was the #1 receiver in the draft class, even though I put Marvin Harrison and Chad Johnson's son there, 1 and 2. He was absolutely the #1 in the 2021 draft class. And in the 2021 24/7 recruit class. 97 speed, 98 acceleration. So Hood he got rid of the boy from my favorite receiver that's at Miami. I can't remember his name off top, but he let him go in free agency and he replaced him with 2 more guys. Good shit, Hood. Now, Unc got one of the kids that I taught to play football as a 10-year-old. He never played a down in life, and I was just with him yesterday and shit. He going to, I forgot the college he's going to. I got him going to Rowan, but I got to get the college he's really going to. He ended up being a fullback in the wing T offense that we run out here in Collinswood, and Jaquan Page is a dog. This kid went from, he always had speed, pretty solid, but he learned the game of football. So this was the only fullback I made, so Unc won there. Then he got Rayshawn Johnson, which was great, linebacker, 93, 94. But then he got L.J. Johnson Jr. This ain't Larry Johnson, the running back. This is Grandmama's son. 87 overall, 94 speed, 94 cell, man. 94 block, break tackles, 94 trucking, 94 stiff arm. He's ready to go right the fuck now. Good shit, Unc. Tatai didn't draft. I ain't going to spend time on his team just like everybody else. Thunderbirds didn't draft. Won't talk about his team. Falky didn't draft. Won't talk about his team. Titans didn't draft. Won't talk about his team. Vikings didn't draft. Won't talk about his team. So again, I do think the Bears had the best draft class. He had the capital to do some things. He moved into the top 10 and he made it look good. So when you busting moves, but Marvin Harrison sitting right here, man, shit. And Clark Phillips III. This guy got some dogs over here. Oh my God. Shit. Then he got Kingston Davis from Last Chance U. 6 foot 245, 93 speed, 93 acceleration. He gonna hurt somebody. Good shit, fellas. All right, so that was the fucking draft class, man. Thanks for those that stuck in through the whole time, man. I appreciate that shit. Let's knock these games out. Advances will be 11:30 every 48 hours. Every 11:30 a.m. every 48 hours. All right, unless all games are played before the advance. But I will not force advance. I'll tell you this: if we get down to 1 game left, 2 games left, I will be a pain in the ass about it. If it's a big game, we'll wait. If it's not, that shit getting hit, bro. I'm telling you right now. If you don't play 3 games with unexcused 3 games, we just gonna boot you out the league. Simple as that. We know this season is going to determine where you're going to pick at in team selection in Madden 20. So let's knock this shit out, baby. Let's get it done. All right. This is AntHits without the Real Boone Draft recap, Real Talk. Holla at me. Read some of these messages before I come up out of it. 15 catches. Who? Already? Oh, man, we got to talk. You on the game, bro? Oh, my God.